Hey guys, it's BigBang2PM96, and like I said in my other video, I am going to make this is my gerbil video. This is my care video on what to do if your gerbils escape. So the first thing you want to do is close all the doors, all the exits and everything. I lied. No. The first thing you want to do is make sure that the gerbils aren't anywhere in the house. Check, close your doors, block block the bottoms off with like clothes or whatever, shove them underneath the cracks of the door, and then look around outside of your room to see if there's poop anywhere, because that means that the gerbils have been through there and that they might be in another room of the house. If you're lucky, that won't have happened. It didn't for me because I sleep with my door shut. But if you don't, then they might have escaped out. But if they didn't, then you want to look where there are a lot of droppings in the room, because chances are they'll be there. The most likely place they'll be is under a piece of furniture. I found one gerbil underneath my dresser, underneath my bed. One liked to hang out underneath my desk, and then yeah, guys, ignore this thing. A little girl used to live in the room and I never got around to changing it, but as a high schooler I do not condone such immature wallpaper. But yeah, one was hiding underneath my desk there, underneath the dresser right there, and then underneath my bed, right somewhere. Oh, it's my stuffed dog. His name is Romper. And in my closet right here of my bathroom, which is connected to my room. So yeah, one was hiding over here. So they are able to go through cracks that are like this big. Now I'm gonna zoom out. That are like that big. So they definitely can escape underneath your doors. So this didn't actually work for me, but it's actually a really good idea, and it's worked for a lot of other people. What you want to do is, once you know what room they're in, if they're like not tame, like mine weren't actually very tame when they ran away, because I had stopped playing with them often because of my AP testing and everything, and they just got really untame, and I never actually got around to retaming them. So I am in the process of doing that. Like, if you notice, when I try and pick her up, she's kind of squeamish about it because she kind of forgot me. But she's still pretty okay. So what you want to do is it tickles. You want to take a large bucket of sorts and fill it with bedding and treats. Then what you want to do is you want to make some sort of ramp or staircase, and obviously make the steps short enough and the ramp like unsteep enough, like don't make your ramp like that, make it kind of unsteep so that they can easily get up it. Then you want to cover it with peanut butter. You don't want to put too much on because they'll get really fat and unhealthy, but you want to make it so that they are attracted to the peanut butter, and then they'll climb up your ramp or stairs or whatever, and then fall into the bucket because they're attracted by the treats, but they won't be able to get back out because the bucket's tall. So yeah, that's one way. Another way you could do it is just sit quietly wherever they're hiding, and they will eventually come out. You want to make sure you always know where they are. And then they actually know where their cage is, so they do like to come back to it. Like mine were also running in the crack between this and this down there. They were running there, and then they were here, which is why there's sunflower seed there. Yeah, you want to use treats. Treats are your friend. You want to feed them treats so that they'll come into your hand, and then you can scoop them up. And they are fast. So you really want to make sure that you grab them quickly. And then, yeah, if they're not in your room, then you have to, and you don't know what room they're in. You either look where there's most droppings, or you put in sunflower seeds in the center of whatever room, and they will come to them. And wherever the sunflower seeds disappear from, oh yeah, to do this you have to block off all the rooms. So whichever room the sunflowers disappear from, that's where they're in, and then you have to repeat whatever process that I told you to do if they're in your room. And, yeah, so that's pretty much what you do. Be careful. They're probably not downstairs if you're in a 2-story house, because I don't think that they can climb stairs that tall. But you want to make sure that if you have any dogs or cats that you lock them up during this process if they're not all in your room. And after you find them and get all of them back in their cage, you need to just leave them alone, because they had a really weird experience being out of their cage that they're really not used to. And so they're probably a bit bitter because you've been trying to catch them all the time. So you want to just leave them alone for a while. Yeah. Maybe like 24 hours should be good. Oh, if you have your more than one gerbil, or more than 2 gerbils, like I have 3, and your gerbils are separated for a period of 24 hours or more, like if you can't find them after 24 hours but then you find them afterwards, you cannot put them back together, because they will have forgotten each other by that point, or they may have different scents on them and they may fight. And yeah, this is what I was talking about in one of my other videos, that they like to lounge. I think it's the cutest thing. They like spread themselves out and lay on the ground. It's so cute. Anyways, so then you want to be really careful about that. But if you have 2 gerbils, you can put them together, but if they start to fight, you'll need to use the split cage method to bring them back together. But you cannot introduce a single gerbil to an already established pair. Yeah. So, that's about it. That's what you do. Yeah. Bye, guys.